Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a Minecraft video. And today, this is actually going to be a tutorial on how to make a cinematic Bedwars montage. So, you can go to this link that's on the screen or in the description to install ffmeg so that you can do the replay mod. Also, I will link another tutorial that will be on the screen also right now. And in the description, that's going to be how to install the replay mod and how to install Forge, both of them, all three. Because if I do that, that's going to take a lot of time, and I've already wasted my whole morning just trying to set all this stuff up. So, first, when you have everything all set up, we'll come back here when you have everything set up, and then we can start. But, okay, so you hit something called Replay Mod Viewer. So, after you go in Hypixel, let's say you go in Hypixel, right? When you can make it so this automatically goes on or not. So you can just press start recording. It'll start recording. You can do your thing, and then you just press stop. That's really it. That's all you really need to know. So then if I go to replay viewer, this is the clip I wanted to do. Okay. Here, wait, let me get to a spot that I start the next game. Okay, so now that we're in the thing, okay, so let me just show you some simple stuff. So if you press N, that can do a thumbnail, or you can just do F2, and that'll also do that. F2 usually works for me, I don't know why N doesn't. But if you do L, you roll right. If you do J, you roll left, and if you do K, you go back to normal. So up here is pretty simple, so this is to up the speed of the people, and then there's the pause button. This is like the timeline of your whole clip. You can go through it, zoom through. Now this bar is completely different, so don't worry. I'm gonna show you that right now. So we don't need to do render path yet, or these two buttons we don't need to do yet because we need to set time and position keyframes. So let's say you actually, let's say you want to do like a perspective keyframe so that you can see the character without all the stuff on the screen. You just click here, add spectator keyframe, add time keyframe, and the way that I teleported the player was I pressed B and I clicked on my username, and then that's the only way you can get spectator keyframe. And yeah, that's literally it. Nothing's gonna happen because if you want stuff to actually happen, if I do this, go a little bit more into the clip, do like 3 seconds, and then I press B, go to D Marino, and I press spectator and add time keyframe, and I press play. Okay, that was a little bit fast, but let me just, if it's too fast, you gotta mess with timing. It's really like, it takes me like a lot of time to make the montages, but it shouldn't take that long. Okay, this is still a little bit too fast. But you guys get what I mean though, right? So you can do perspective keyframes. Now, back to, okay. Wait, sorry, cut that part out. Okay, so this is how you delete keyframes. So you can either hover over it and remove it, or you can just click on it, which is way more effective. So, now I just wanted to show you something. So, if you want to do like super cinematic stuff, this is the shaders I use. SFLP, Shaders Light, all versions. And I use Tidal Wave X16 texture pack. So, you're going to see these floating stuff on the screen while I actually do. I can't get rid of it, but when you render it, you won't see a thing, so don't worry about it. So, you can do, like, tilt the screen a little bit, press time keyframe, let it clip go on for just a little bit, and then you can move over here. Just like that, do like 3 seconds, and then look at this. Oh, there you go. See? So then if you want to export it, you press render, frame rate 120 frames, output file name. Then I usually do 120 FPS. All these settings is pretty fine. Okay, so what I usually like to do to start out my montages, I usually just press J just a little bit, just to tilt it. I type, okay, yeah. So, if you use a tidal wave texture pack, I recommend using the night sky, because the day sky isn't that good, but with shaders, it does look really good. There's a very light shaders, your computer should be able to handle it, like, very well. Okay, so, if you do this, like, tilt it a little bit, look like this, do not press this unpause replay because you don't want your character to move. You want it to just be like a cool cinematic of going around your character. And I'm going to show you guys how to do some time remapping so that this can look really, really good. And then if I go over here and let me see it. Let's watch it. Boom. You can do some sick time remapping so that this looks way, way better than it does right now. But that's for now, and I'm gonna name it. And I'm also gonna export it really quick. So I usually like to name my maps like map 1 whenever I do like around the map like that. So I just name it map 1. Then I do 120 frames, 1920 by 1080, and I do export. Then it's gonna take like 830 frames. It's 120 FPS, so it's pretty beefy, but it looks very nice. And if you do time remapping, it is gonna look 10 times better. Okay, guys, so what I usually like to do is I usually start on this clip, okay? So my guy's just getting blocks. So I usually do like half of the 30 minutes. By the way, I do like 30 to 40 minutes of gameplay. Like I did 30 minutes and 59 seconds. I did that so that I can get a ton of good clips no matter what it is. So like for this, I actually die right here. I remember that. So I'm gonna wait until, yep. So, okay. Okay, so you can, if you like it like this going in, or if you like it like going in like this, I kind of like doing it like, so you press J, right? And then you tilt, and then I'm just gonna go right here, set a keyframe. Then I wait until the complete end of the fight, and I do this. I'm gonna go a little bit closer. And that was like 4 seconds maybe. And let's watch it. We can probably speed that up just a little bit, but this one is going to be called Fight 1. Oh yeah, and I recommend to do this final kill effect. I don't know the name of it, but I'll probably have it on the screen right now. It's really good because it does like these blood effects. So remember, you have to keep deleting the keyframes by clicking on them and deleting them. And P is a shortcut for pause and resume. So I'm just going to go on my player because it's the easiest way to do it. And then you just keep doing this. I'm going to do this. And there we go. So now that I have those 2 keyframes set up, that was like 3 seconds. I'm going to do right here. It's just really like, you just got to keep practicing. It's not that hard when you get the hang of it. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. And then let's do Fight 2. Okay, guys, so when you have all the clips ready, you have to do File, New, Project. Then you can just name this whatever you want. I'm going to do montage. Make sure the renderer part is on your GPU. For me, it's OpenCL. But then you got to press OK. I'm not going to press OK because I already have it made. So you'll start off with the learning tab. We won't really need that, so we're just going to be going on the assembly tab, effects, audio, and editing tab. There's 4 tabs we're going to be using. You just got to drag and drop all of your files to this box that's highlighted right here. So guys, there's a link in the description for how to download YouTube to MP4 files. Okay guys, so now that you're in the assembly tab, you can see you have everything that you need. It'll have your replay files, which will be in, if you press Windows key R, %app, then you type in %app data %, then .minecraft, and then replay videos. That's where the files are. And your OBS is sent to your videos folder, and the song from the website's going to be sent to your downloads folder. So just check those. And these are my intros, this one and this this one also. So let's start off by putting my intro in. Your intro you can just drag and drop. Okay, so let me tell you guys some of the shortcuts. So if you press V, it'll go to the selection tool, like the cursor tool. If you press C, that is the cut tool, and T for text. These will all be in description, so when you want to use the text tool, you just click on the screen and say hello. On the assembly tab, you have all your clips. It's pretty easy. The editing tab, you can have your sources, your effects control, so you can do volume. Or if you have a video, you can click on the video and you can do slow motion, scaled stuff. I'll show you all that soon. Color, we're not doing because we're going to do Lumetri presets, I think it's called. Audio, you can adjust the audio level. So if I click on this and go like right here, and if I go like right here, I will have this. So you can drag up and down, but I'm going to keep it right where it is. But yeah. Okay, so let's start with getting our first clip in. So usually you would want to start out with just like maybe this. Let me hear how the beginning is again. Okay. So we're gonna learn so first let's just grab this clip. So you see how we have map 1, this clip? So we're gonna go to the effects panel and we're gonna do Lumiere presets, cinematic, film stock, and technical. Pull down all those menus because we're first gonna do Cinespace 25. Wait. Okay, so I have 2 different styles really when editing. So whenever it's like a third person point of view, I do drag over Cinema 25 and Fuji whatever that says, this one. But whenever I have a normal clip, I would do both of those and this one and this one. So yeah. But don't only put those 2 on for this one. So let's listen to this. So you see how it's not really on the beat? So what you can do is you can right click on the clip. First you can't just right click on it. Actually you can. So you just gotta right click on it. So clip keyframes, time remapping, speed. Then you gotta go to time interpolation, I think that's what it says, and optical flow. So if we drag this down, pull your mouse down, you can see there's a line. So what you can do is like something like this, put it right here, and click left control, left click. So then it makes this weird looking thing. So you want to drag it like this, Okay? Pretty simple. And pull that up. And that down. But pull that up. It matters how you want it. If you want it slow at the beginning, and then go fast into it. Like that just perfectly went on a beat. So then if you want, you can do map 2, the exact same thing, and map 3, the exact same thing. So let me add our, so if I hold left click, put Cinema 25 and this one on. Now it should look somewhat like this. Let me turn these to show clip keyframes, time remapping speed, show clip keyframes, time remapping speed. This one I don't think we put CineSpace. It matters. So it really matters how you like it, because if you go to effects controls, let me turn off CineSpace, undo CineSpace. It matters if you want it bright. I think I want it a little bit brighter, so I think I'm going to take out CineSpace. So for these, I want you guys to cut out CineSpace. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have this color grading in all 3 of these clips, very bright. So now we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do hover over these, right click, time interpolation, whatever that says, I don't even know. Okay, then left control and left click on this little line, pull out a little bit towards the left, push up, pull down, try and get it as even as possible as the last clip. So my recommendation is to get the speed part up, pulling it up makes it go faster, and pulling it down makes it go slower. Let's see how this looks. So I'm going to pause right there, and then I'm going to throw in a fight 1. So replay mod kind of messed that up, so I would just press C, left click to cut, and then go back to V and drag it back over it. So now if you look, we are going to do speed duration. We're just going to turn this up to 120. Okay, wait, let's see how that looks. Perfect timing. Okay, so for these 2 clips, we want to do CineSpace 25, 2395, whatever that one's called, and technical 12-bit, whatever you guys can see in the video. Makes it look really cinematic. So then we can pull in another clip. Let's cut that little end piece off, then let's pull in another clip. So let's listen where the drop is. Okay, so the beat drop's right there. So you can hold it right there and press the M on the keyboard and it'll do a little note that you gotta do something right there. So let's see what I got. I believe I have a bridging one. So then when we come back in, we're going to be starting to use on the real gameplay clips, but that's not right now. So right here, we want to do on this, let's do Cinema 25, 2395, and 12-bit. Same thing. You guys can see on the right side of the screen. I don't know how to say most of it, or I would say it for you guys, but I don't want to get it wrong. Sorry, but... Okay, so if you go over here, so now let's zoom in a little bit. So if you pull this to the left, you zoom in, but if you pull to the right, it zooms out. So, and also you can move space bars to press play. All the key binding is going to be in the description. That's why I'm not going over it a lot. So really what we can do here is you just press C, get the clip tool, and just keep doing this. I'm going to show you guys a strategy that I do that makes it look like how it goes faster with the music. It shouldn't take that long. Just clip out these. Okay, so try and get as even as possible. So at first, I like keeping 2 clips and then cut like that. And then it seems like it gets faster here, so I want to do this every 1 now when it gets faster in the music. And then I want to cut these last 3 out, okay? So let's go back to the beginning and see how it looks. Okay, here we go. Okay, so then right where this marker is, so that looks pretty good. That looks like it got faster at the perfect time. And right at that beat, right there, you gotta cut it off. So usually when I do like a ton of flashing clips, I do this little like 2 seconds, no, not even, like how many milliseconds, like 7 milliseconds of it being black, if you notice it, right before it hits this marker. I'll keep my cursor where it is. Yeah. So, you'll notice it when I put a clip there. So now we gotta work with this giant clip. So, you just gotta do bits at a time. So, to make it not lag, you do color grading when it's cut up, because it can lag pretty bad. This is the one. Okay, so you see this. So you have to do this. So like if you look down here at the audio, right here you should have it cut right there. Right where the things are, because that's usually where a beat is. So I'm just going to cut it right where the beat is. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, so we don't want that last little bit, but that did look good. So let's do this. Okay, yeah, that did look good. So now all we need to do is this clip, we need to put some color grading on it. So Cinema 25 to that and that. So let's see how it looks now. And then let's get this clip. So then we can grab this one over here. Cut that. Okay, so now if we zoom in a little bit, because this is a little bit of a bigger clip, let's cut right there, there, and there. Okay, wait, that didn't work. Because I would need an ending clip. Yeah, here we go. So if we cut these two, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold left click, highlight all of them. Speed duration, let's do like 120. And right here, let's drag in this and this. And we can just zoom in again and do the exact same process. So let's do that. That and that. Let's see how that looks. Oh wait, that wouldn't work. Yeah, that would. Cut out that ending clip and that. I don't know if I like that ending clip. Okay, that looks good. So now all I need to do is do I have color grading on these two? I don't think I do. Let me check. No, I don't. So let me put on Cinema 25, 2395, and 12-bit. So, of course, I'm going to do like some cinematic effects on it and everything, but that's going to be later. It's not going to be right now. So, now all we have to work with is really not that much, because now all we have is some normal clips, and we got to find some. So, I'm going to find some clips with some good PvP fights, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, it took me a good amount of time, but I did get all these PvP clips from my 30 minutes. That's not that much that I want it to be, but it's good enough to at least have a pretty lengthy montage. Let me mute my desktop audio while I'm scrolling through. So, okay, so I'm going to pull in a clip right here. Let me see what this clip looks like. So like this. I'm just going to do render effects in and out because it's kind of laggy, the effect editor right here. I'm going to put another clip right there. Right here. I'm just going to put them all lined up next to each other so it's easier to pull down. So also when it's going down, I'm going to do this again. Okay, so for an ending, because it seems like this can be ending on a beat that's going up, I'm gonna need to go to here, and so we're still in the effects tab this whole time, by the way. Exponential fade, and I need to cut right there because we can't really do anything about it, but I want exponential fade right there. I want to click on it, this little tiny box. You see this little tiny box? I want you to highlight it. Go to effects control at the top left, duration to 0, 0. And let's see how that sounds. Let's try and do 4. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so that was a good ending. So now we just need to do intro. I mean, yeah, this is actually an outro, but my outro. So if I go over here. So now what you gotta do when you're not, well, we're done technically if you want to be done, but I'm going to teach you how to put in some special effects that I usually do. But first, before we do that, do sequence, settings, make sure this says 60 frames, and then press OK. And then I'm going to do render effects in and out. Then I'm going to right click the audio down here and press and press render and replace. And sequence, render in and out. This might take a little bit. I'm going to pause really quick, but I'll be right back. Just so you guys know, Premiere Pro is actually only $20 a month if you are a student. So if you have the money, you should go buy this. And because it's a really good software. So usually getting the clips and everything takes like so long, doing the replay mod, all that. That takes like maybe 3 hours. Then on top of that, it takes 2 to 3 hours to edit it, and then like 45 minutes to make the thumbnail and post it. So in total, it really takes like 7 hours. So you just gotta have dedication. So if I do that and press play. Okay. Looks good. Looks perfect, actually. So let me just look up one thing and see if I can find something. Okay, that's better. So all I did was I grabbed this box with a green screen. I put Ultra Key on the image, and I took out the white, and then I just scaled it down. I clicked here, and then I just scaled it as it is, and it looks like the best it's gonna get. So let's just go back here and see what it looks like. Perfect. Now it is time for the time that takes me the most of the time to make a montage. It's time to add some special effects. Okay, right here, we actually could do the 100 and then 120, I think I'm actually going to do, because I don't remember from last time, but I do believe I actually did do 120 because it just looked cleaner. Less trying to murder your eyes. So if I do M, dang it, did that wrong. Clear in and out. If I do M, so right there, I need it to be scaled. Cancel. I need 100 right there. Then the last possible second, I want to do 50. Let's see how that looks. Do this. I'm actually going to do QuickTime. Okay? This is so that I can watch it because I'm going to have to watch it to edit it and everything. So I'm going to do QuickTime. You guys can do ProRes, MFX, and then just go down here and just do either, it matters how good your computer is. You can do Apple Stock HD with audio. With audio, sorry. Or you can decide to do Ultra HD. I usually do Ultra HD. It really matters. If a frame can load in, it really brings out the colors. And it's really, really good. So I'm going to do that. So then you do that. So you can do QuickTime. If you do Apple ProRes MFX, you will not be able to rewatch it on your desktop. You'll have to publish it directly to YouTube. But since I want to rewatch it, I'm going to do QuickTime. Apple Stock UHD with audio. Make sure both of these are checked. It'll go right there. Then I'm going to keep it Apple ProRes 422HQ. And I'm going to use maximum render quality. And it seems good. Is my montage a minute and 49? It seems right. Let me just check. If you go to the end, yep. Perfect. And you just press export. This could take either 10 minutes to an hour, so just be patient. I will cut it back in when this is done. Okay guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Make sure to check the description for all the hotkeys and all the links for everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if this did help you, please like and subscribe, and it'll really help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.